Hey guys, how's it going? Crane here. Today I want to give you guys a sponsored video about the new and cool stuff in the Elder Scrolls Legends card game. This game is really awesome. It really highlights a lot of the things that I like about card games, which are intricate arena modes and extreme story modes. Really a lot of great PvE content. Elder Scrolls Legends is a free game. It has recently officially launched. It's the full version, all the rest. The free-to-play content is really very generous. Many people play this game even competitively free-to-play, and there's just so much PvE content to devour. It really is an Elder Scrolls game. There's so much to do. I think the campaign has 19 or 20 chapters or something like that. You can play solo arena, you can play regular arena, you can play ranked mode, you can play practice mode. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. The real highlight for me playing the game this month has been playing solo arena. I played a little bit a few months ago, and playing it again this month really felt like an amazing experience. It's almost like the ideal arena. In solo arena, you draft a deck as you normally would, but then you are faced off against different opponents who have different decks, different strategies, different game board states, and you overall have to have a very balanced deck that it's capable of dealing with the wide variety of decks. It's not like the typical arena in any given card game where most people have a fairly linear strategy. It's like this is what wins. Tempo, control, aggro, whatever it may be at any given time, you know exactly what to expect when you're playing against other people. But in the solo arena mode in the Elder Scrolls Legends, you really have to account for everything, and it has to be balanced. And yeah, it's against the computer. But not only that, the computer actually gets better. You have a solo arena mode rank, and the AI gets better as you play and win against solo arena. So just amazingly well done stuff. I wanted to highlight a few games that I had in solo arena so you guys can see what that experience is like and why it's definitely worth trying. If you do want to try the game, once again, it is a free-to-play game, and I would appreciate it if you use my referral link in the description below. I just wanted to recap a few of the mechanics in the game so you guys know what you're getting yourselves into if you choose to check it out. I am in a game state already here. The game has a lot of mechanics from just, typical card games, but it has many unique ones that certainly separate it and elevate it in many different scenarios. So one is very interesting. It's the Ring of Magicka. So the Ring of Magicka is given to the player who goes second, and it has 3 uses. Magicka in the Elder Scrolls Legends is the mana mechanic. So basically what this is you can get a magic or a mana advantage over your opponent who went first 3 times, but not 3 times on the same turn. It's kind of having 3 coins, something like that. And actually, going second is slightly advantageous in the Elder Scrolls Legends, but not overwhelmingly so. It's actually very well balanced, and going first or second, you never really get that feeling of, oh damn, I'm going to get completely wrecked. And the other main mechanic is that there are multiple game boards. So we see the divider in the center here, and on the left we have the field lane with no special rules, and on the right we have what is typically the shadow lane. Shadow creatures gain cover, and cover is kind of like a stealthy mechanic, but the cover does not give target immunity to the creature's play there. So if I play a creature here, it'll basically have stealth and give me an easy opportunity to attack my opponent in the face if he doesn't have any guards like this one. However, my opponent can react by using creatures that have on-target effects or just, action removal to deal with these guys. There's a lot of interactive play. The lanes can also change. If you're playing solo arena, often the shadow lane becomes something else. Sometimes the field lane becomes something else. There's 4 maximum creatures to each lane, and sometimes the divider is shifted. So there's so much stuff that can be manipulated in ways to have different types of gameplay in the Elder Scrolls Legends. The other mechanic that is very unique to the game and really kind of encompasses the general strategy of it has to do with the health. So both players start with 30 health. You know, you generally can attack whatever you want, but sometimes there's something with guard in the way that you must attack. But again, you know, play something like that, it gets a bonus, you know, it gets a big guy, you know, we can pass the turn. Seems like I might get some face damage in. Oh, he's actually going to gain some health, so I actually won't be able to highlight this mechanic in this game. But basically, you can see that you have these 5 little runes around your characters, and what these things do is they give you a card when you lose one. So you lose a rune every 5 HP loss. So the first time I drop to 25 HP or less, oh, actually we'll be able to highlight the mechanic here. I'm going to lose this rune and I'm going to draw a card from it. And there's like prophecy mechanics that can cause cards to be played automatically. So here, you know, I can get my opponent 30, that's his starting HP, and there's some strategy to getting to the different breakpoints in the game. So I want to get him to 28 because I want to trigger on my last attack. See, he drew a card, he lost the rune. So that's the idea there. Now let's just play whatever. I'm not really paying attention to the game too much. But the reason this is very important is because there are a lot of cards in this game that have the tag Prophecy, even though there are none in play right now. Prophecy cards are played automatically if they're triggered from the Rune Loss card draw mechanic. So even though it is a card game where, you know, you play stuff on your turn, then it's your opponent's turn, he plays stuff on his turn, the really interesting thing is because of these Prophecy cards that kind of cut through that balance, I guess, it really has a very advanced gameplay that you have to account for. I'll just draw another card here, give him one there. Is it a prophecy? It's not a prophecy. Is that a prophecy? It's not a prophecy. But you can see that in general, even though I'm getting my opponent very low here, he is starting to mass up a bunch of cards. And he's kind of playing a fast stack. This is a practice opponent. It's not really much to highlight the difficulty in that mechanic in this game. But sometimes when you're playing evenly matched opponents, you will see that if you're playing both like mid-range decks or maybe some slow decks, taking a bunch of damage at the start of the game to gain card advantage to certainly win the control game, but then your opponent has to shift into the aggressive game, so he'll start playing all his stuff in the shadow lane. Then you have to have enough action, you know, spot removal, you have to have your guards so the shadow lane creatures don't finish you off because you started off with that card advantage. You know, there's so many back and forth. It's the only card game out there that, you know, if someone asks, you know, what's the flow of the game? How do you play the game? There is no one answer to that. It really is dynamic gameplay, and it makes all the games that you play feel very fresh. So, hope you guys check out the game. I hope you guys check out the clips of my amazing solo arena runs to come, and yeah, try a bit of your own. I think you guys will really enjoy solo arena if you follow my YouTube channel. It's certainly the type of content you'd love to consume. So check it out, enjoy the clips, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Lighten your load.
I hear and obey.
Was that a sick play, guys? I'm pretty sure that was a sick play. I'm gonna need some props for my sick play.
They run like cowardly skeevers. Their defenses will crumble. Forward! March!
me lighten your load.
Alright. I have to tell you, this deck really feels like a warrior. We have 5 artisans. Well, let's go with the easy guys on the sides here.
These warriors want nothing more than to please you with blood.
There better be an orc vid this weekend. Orc, 3-drop. Looks good.
Nothing will hold me back.
Band together, orcs.
I drop power from these trees.
It's time to
We
smork.
stand united.
Oh.
Taste of my power.
Okay, this is looking kind of bad. I do have a friendly orc.
There is
I
strength
skin
in
fool.
unity.
I'll have your head.
Taste of my power. Come at me.
Okay.
The longer the odds, the sweeter the victory. Blood and honor.
I skin fool. I'll have your head.
Their defenses will crumble. Taste of my power. Come at me. Who goes there?
I live to serve.
There is always a blood price. Kill them all. The silent guard with you. Blood and honor.
No, we want to skip the last room.
Kill them all. Blood and honor.
Orc win! Okay, that game was like 20 times faster than my last. 2 damage to each player. Okay, let's do that.
Are you ready for a bloodbath? I'm sure we'll be seeing some heavy hitters in this fight.
Oh. Okay.
My arrows shall fly true.
Tawaka watches over me. Let's
Chewbacca?
heat things up. A dark omen for you.
Ours.
Okay.
Their defenses will crumble. The silent guard with you.
A dark
go.
omen for you.
We have them surrounded. I will secure the area for Valenwood.
The silent guard with you. The silent guard with you.
Follow me, men.
Is it 4?
Come and visit
Okay.
your judgment.
I'd still rather have it there.
Get down.
I think I've seen that combo before. Okay, that's not cool. I don't like that.
I stand to serve.
Try this on for size.
The silent guard with you.
I think I'm actually going to just
Nothing
fill that.
will hold me back.
Come and visit your judgment.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Get down.
I'll have your head.
Try this on for size.
The silent guard with you.
Let me at him.
My arcane spear. This day will be mine.
SMOKC seems pretty easy.
Bondar curse you. Get down.
The day is mine.
Confound you. Let me at him.
Oh, I missed blood magic.
I can't wait for this to get started. Lower the gates! Our next combatant was one of Cyrodiil's greatest generals. Can she be defeated?
What's that? Siege catapult. Just get rid of it.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
Oh, right.
I stand to serve. You won't foil my plan.
Try this on for size.
Yes, my command. You won't foil my plan.
We are ready for anything.
Awaiting your command.
Try this on for size.
Your death is my command.
Let me at him.
Okay.
There's a plan. There's always a plan. You won't foil my plan.
He's gonna run out of cards eventually, so.
Who is the client today? My sword is yours.
Okay.
Let me at him.
I draw power from these trees. Tawaka watches over me. Nothing will hold me back. The waters of life.
Oh, I think I missed an attack or
You
two
won't
there.
foil my plan.
It's fine.
You won't foil my plan.
Halt!
We are ready for anything.
Okay. I think we're good here. He's got no cards left. 41 HP, but minor setback, you know how that works, right? So,
Let me at him.
Your death is my command.
how do we do this? Just 2 attack while you have no cards in hand. I really like the advantage I have with
I'll have your head. A dark omen for you.
that stuff. I don't know if I want to play that.
Their defenses will crumble. Their defenses will crumble.
All right, men, on me.
Oh no, what the hell is that?
I live to serve.
Oh. Well, that's a nice card.
Let me at him. The Silent Guard with you. The Silent Guard with you. Rye-skin fool.
I guess we'll give him some cards.
Your death is my
I
command.
think that's enough.
Try this on for size.
Death comes to us all.
Alright.
The Silent Guard with you. A dark omen for you. Let me at him. Rye-skin. Let me at him.
The Bruma 3/2s are not that big of a deal. I have some sustain in the deck. It seems like a counter Smork deck. It's a Smork deck with life gain.
Our challenger has been humbled. Looks like
Let's try it again. I think I could do it.
for another shot at glory. It's an ambush. What fun!
Oh, okay. Well, that's a lot worse. That's fine. Going second again.
You waste my breath.
Their defenses will crumble.
You waste my breath.
Try this on for size.
The Silent Guard with you.
Shall we begin?
The valor of Nerevar is with me.
Let me at him. The Silent Guard with you.
Follow me, men.
Come and visit your judgment.
Ah, that kind of sucks.
Enough game.
Get down.
There's more to come.
Okay.
Iskramor!
Time to fight. Fires of all kinds. Time to fight.
Get them.
Attack! There is always a blood.
I don't need cards right now.
Shall we begin?
Honor and praise.
Getting pretty lucky with those at least.
I'll cut you to ribbons.
Die, turns! Fires of Alduin!
He's pretty low on cards right now.
Away with you!
Sure.
This should be good.
Bala! Ride them down!
Bondar curse him.
Try this on for size. I'll cut you.
Skip the last run that way. Hrothgar Assassin can buff itself. Is that the guard guy? Oh, I think at 20 I get a level up a legendary. Oh yeah, this thing's so crazy. Breakthrough, guard, summon, draw a card, 888. Crazy card. That's the
Today's
game.
battlefield is littered with the most deadly.
He goes second again, that's really bad.
Gladiators.
So I just have to full molly and hope to get a 1 or a 2. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, come on. What is that? Wow. Ward and enchanted plate.
Magnus, god of sorcery, be with me!
Their defenses crumble.
Okay, maybe he runs out of cards. I don't know.
Play Eye of Magnus! Magnus, god of sorcery, be with me!
Okay, that's not too bad. Should I go for the regen play?
Tighten the ranks.
Play Eye of Magnus!
God, so insane.
I draw power from these trees.
Let's silence that.
Their defenses crumble.
Careful there, friend.
Oh, that shackle worked. I'm like dead now.
Play Eye of Magnus!
12.
To the fray.
Follow me, men.
Just have to get lucky here.
Nothing will hold me back.
No one deads? Damn.
By the eye of Magnus!
There's my one drops.
To the fray! Close ranks, let nothing through.
That might be enough if I get lucky here.
Tighten the ranks.
By the eye of Magnus! Your blood will spill!
Okay.
Isgramor!
Oh. Time to fight.
That's nice.
Time to fight. Attack.
There's no way I'm giving him a single extra card right now, so.
Who goes there? I live to serve.
Talos. To the fray.
He just drew that. That deck is like impossible to beat. I don't know. Yeah. I have to get like really lucky to beat that.
Your reward opens. There is a new gladiator.
I'm ranking up, but I'm not going the distance.
A dramatic finish deserves to be rewarded.
There we go. I got 2 packs anyway. It's a pretty good reward. You stop ranking up at 3 unless you get 9 wins. Packs. Let's get a few. Not much there. Epic. Well, most of the RNG lanes are fine.